Today's gospel about human relationships and the complications and the need for reconciliation. We all know from experience that we all can take wrong turnings in our lives. Saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing, we end up hurting others. We think of ourselves as very rational human beings, but we are most often irrational. We do things which are totally irrational. We regret later, why did I do that? Why did I say that? What is wrong with me? Because each person is complicated. Even you can understand yourself, the kind of thoughts in your mind, so your own behavior. You shake your own head wondering, wow, what is going on? There are a lot of complexes every person has a lot of complexes. Prejudices, preconceived notions. You create pictures about everybody, depending on what you see and what you think. Oh, so and so, she is like that, he is like that. I know him for all the last 20 years, so you tell me I know him so well. How do you know? You have seen only the outside, something the person said or did. But how do you dare to say you know the person? You don't know anybody. Even those who are married, do you think you know your husband or your wife? You don't. You may say, I am living for the 30, 60 years, diamond wedding, golden wedding, everything over, but still I say, you don't know each other. Because you can never know the other person as the person is. Only God knows. Now come to the gospel. The Lord says, make sure you care for each other. Have the love and compassion to let the other person know if something is going wrong for the good of the person, not to humiliate the person or to feel good about yourself, but to help the other person. It may work, it may not work. But the last line is the most important thing, which can be very confusing, but that is the most important line. If nothing seems to work, treat the person like a pagan or a tax collector. Classical line. Something you have to tell you, treat that person like a pagan or a tax collector. What does the Lord mean? You know how the Lord treated tax collectors and the pagans? With utmost compassion. Utmost compassion. Very generous. Giving them a broad margin. Give them a mile. A broad margin. No condemnation. Remember, the Lord was eager to praise the pagans. Look at the centurion. Heathen. No faith in God. But he's a good man. Look at it. Learn from his faith. And the Syrophoenician woman. Oh, she's a foreigner. But learn from her. She's very good. Wonderful faith. You haven't got it. You are a practicing Jew, a practicing Catholic. Look at them. They have got great faith. Learn from them. You see, this is how life is. Compassion, mercy, forgiveness, never a judgment. No judgment about anybody. Always compassion and mercy. Reminding ourselves, I'm not a finished product. So the Lord is working on me. So who am I to judge anybody? Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner.